Hi, this is Jeff Gardner. I've got a modal phrase for you today based on E-flat Lydian for 2 bars and C Lydian for 2 bars, a segment which repeats. This is actually the bridge from Night and Day, and this is a phrase from my written line on that, which is called Days and Nights. Here's the phrase. So let's take that apart. We've got a pentatonic fragment from E-flat pentatonic in the first bar. And then I give you the Lydian color with the sharp 4, which is repeated twice in the second bar. But let's look at that a little bit closer. All these notes are actually, all of them belong to the F major pentatonic scale. So we see that the F pentatonic scale is actually the first choice scale for E-flat Lydian because it's got the 3rd, the raised 4th, the 7th, and also the 6th. So, and the major 7th, of course, which is D. So we've actually mixed 2 major pentatonic scales. The first one is from E-flat pentatonic. That's the scale, and the part of the phrase is this. And then the second part is from the F major pentatonic scale. Okay, so the 3rd bar, which is our first bar of C Lydian, has a different concept. We're actually using 2 sus4 triads within the C Lydian mode, and they're laid out in fifths. So this is really a B sus4 triad with the root doubled, and this is an E sus4 triad with the root doubled. But the way I play it, you hear fifths. It's all perfect fifths. And then I permute that. That is, I reverse that first fifth. Instead of down, down, I have up, down. And then a turn around the 5th of the mode, just in an approach. We call it a turn around the 5th, and then something different. We have an B minor 7th, which is superimposed on the 7th of the mode, which is C. And that gives us 7, 9, sharp 11th, and 13th. However, there's another way of looking at that. These 4 notes are all in D pentatonic scale, and D, again, based on the 2nd of the C Lydian mode, is the first choice pentatonic scale for C Lydian. So, except that it's laid out as a B minor 7th. Okay, here I take a rhythmic motif and I repeat it 4 times, which is not something that I would do often, but it seems to work here. And I do that. It works also because I vary the intervals. We're in E-flat Lydian. So we've got a shape here, a minor 3rd, a perfect 4th, and a 2nd, all descending, and then the same thing. That's my shape. And I'll go back to that sus4 triad, D sus4 with a root doubled, and G sus4, also with a doubled root. So I'll play that as block chords. And again, there is an interface, there's an overlap with pentatonic scales. These four notes could be part of G pentatonic major scale, which would not be that. They could also be part of F pentatonic scale, which fits perfectly with E flat major 7. And this could be also part of that F major 7. It could be part of C major, of F major pentatonic. So we have the sus4 idea again. And I use the same sus4 triad idea on the last two measure block of C Lydian. I actually just repeat the same bar up an octave. Again, we have a E sus4 triad with a doubled root and a B sus4 triad with a doubled root. It's the B sus4 triad which gives us the sharp 4. The sharp 4, which is the typical note, the defining note of the Lydian mode. Also conceived as the sharp 11th. And there you have it. So with all that in mind, here's the phrase again. Phrase bank.